Welcome to Techi. In this video we will learn some useful basic commands that everyone should know after installing the Ubuntu. Let's see what we will learn. We will learn how to switch the directories in Ubuntu, how to create and delete the directories, how to change the host name, how to change the IP address, how to update and upgrade Ubuntu Server, and how to add a new user with root privileges. So let's go to the server and get started. So right now we are on our mobile system, and let me try to connect to the Ubuntu server, and you can see the IP address is 12.42. If we check for the ls command, it will show you the list of directory and files inside it, and right now we have nothing there. And if we see the pwd command, it will show you like in which directory you are. So we are in the home jack. If you want to switch the directory, we can just type like cd. Cd means the change directory, slash means we are into the root directory now. And if we see the ls, you can see all these directories are there: mount, opt, temp. For example, if we want to go to the temp, we can change directory to the temp, and now we are inside the temp directory. And in order to come out of this, we can just type the cd space and dot dot. We will get back to the our parent directory. So if we see here now pwd, we are back to the root directory. So let me go to the temp directory, that is cd temp, and if we do the ls here, we have all these inside the temp directory. So if we want to go back, we can see cd dot dot, and again we are back to the slash directory. And if we want to create a directory inside the temp, we can type this command like make directory temp tutorial. So it will create a tutorial directory inside the temp folder. And if we go to the temp like cd and slash temp, so now we are inside the temp, and if I do the ls, you can see the tutorial folder is there. And now if we want to go inside the tutorial, we can just do the cd and type the tutorial, and now we are inside the tutorial directory. And the ls, we have nothing there. So if I try to create a directory, we can just type the make dir, dir1, dir2, dir3, and if I hit enter, it will create all these three directory in a one go. See the ls, we have directory 1, 2 and 3 here. And in order to delete the directory, you can just run this command rm-r dir2. It will delete the directory 2. You can see it is deleted, and same way we can delete the directory 1 as well. If I do the ls again, you can see 2 and 1 is deleted, only 3 is remaining there. Now if I want to go back, I can just do the cd dot dot and again cd dot dot, and if I do the pwd now, I am into the slash directory. So this way you can navigate and switch to the different directory. And now if we want to change the host name, we can just type the host name, and you can see it is my host. So in order to change the host name, we will write this command like sudo hostname ctl set host name, and now I will type the host name as a Techi, and I will hit enter. And again if I check with the host name, here you can see the Techi is there, but this is a temporary change. To make it permanent, we have to edit the file like host file. You can see that still it is my host. So I will change it, I will delete it, and I will write Techi here, and then I will press the Ctrl O, enter, and Ctrl X to exit it. And now if I restart the computer, still the host name will remain the same. So let me check it again. You can see it is Techi here, and let's try to reboot the computer, and I will type sudo reboot, and computer is rebooted now. So now we are connected again back to the Ubuntu, and you can see it is now connected to the Techi. And now if we see the Ethernet here, the IP address is 12.42. If we want to change our IP address from 42 to 44, so what we have to do here, we have to go to the etc directory, and I will do the ls, and inside the etc directory, here you have this net plan. So if I navigate to this net plan by going to this like doing cd net plan, and here we have net plan, and inside the net plan we have this file like 50 cloud init.yaml. So in this file we have our network configuration. if we edit this file and change the IP, it will be changed. So in order to change that, I will run the command like sudo nano and the name of that YAML file, that is 50 cloud init.yaml, and here we have that file opened, and here you can see our current IP address is 12.42 and I want to change it to the 44. So let me edit it and make it as 44. So it is now 44 and rest of the DNS and gateway is same. So let me do the control O and exit out of it. If I see IP address again, still it is you can see it is still 42 there. So in order to apply the changes, we have to run this command sudo netplan apply. So once I hit this, now the IP will be applied to the Ubuntu server. Here I will have to reconnect it again because now the IP has been changed to this server, so it will not allow me to work with this IP anymore. So I will have to edit the IP in the MobaXterm and I will have to reconnect it. So let me change the IP in the MobaXterm, that is 44 now, and we'll click on OK. Let me try to reconnect it. Now you can see it says accept, and here it's asking for the password. Let me put the password for this. Yes, I want to save the password. So now you can see we are connected to the 44. This is the new IP we have set. So if I try to reboot here and check like the IP is permanently done or not, I will reboot it, and after the reboot we have the same IP. So now I want to make my user to the root. You can just type the sudo -i and put the password for the current user, that is Jack, and now it is switched to the root. You can see the command sudo -i means that you can switch to the root account. Now if you want to update the Ubuntu server, you can run this command like sudo apt update, and basically the update command refreshes the list of available packages from the repositories and it checks for what's the new. Here you can see the 15 packages can be upgraded. Upgrade actually installs the newer version of the package that were found during the update. So in order to update, we have a command like sudo apt upgrade. Once the things are updated and upgraded, we can just try to clean up the old and unused packages. And in order to clean that, we have to run the command like sudo apt auto remove. This will clean up the old or unused packages from the Ubuntu server. And after that we can clear the download packages files as well, and to do that we have to run the command like sudo apt clean. It will clean the downloaded packages files as well. If we want to create a user, we can run this command like sudo add user and name of the user. Here in our case that is Vic. I will hit enter and now it's asking for the new password. So I will put the password for the user Vic. So the user has been successfully created, and here it's asking for full name. Let me type the name and let me give the temporary room as the room 1. Also let me type the phone number for the user, and rest I will just hit enter and bypass the things. I will say yes here, and now you can see the adding user Vic to the group users. So it is added to the users group now. So in order to change the group here, you can write the sudo user mode -ag sudo Vic and user mode will be changed. Now the Vic user is a sudo user, and if you want to check it, you can type the groups and Vic. So here the spelling is a mistake. Let me type the groups and the username. So now you can see Vic is a sudo user. And if you want to switch to the different user, right now you can see we are into the root user. You can just type the su-vic and you can see we are now into the Vic user. And if you see who am I, you can see the user is Vic. And if you see the sudo who am I, it will show you the root. Here you can see the sudo who am I, that is root. So this way you can create users, change the hostname, IP address, create directories and navigate to the different directories in Ubuntu. I hope the video was informative. Let's meet in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon to get notified whenever I post new content.